guys, I am excited about today. Can we get like a full cheering in the comment section for this little beauty? Because I'm dead over it. So what I wanted to go through today, and you guys had asked this, how do you schedule out your day? So what I want to take you through is not just my day, but how I schedule out my vision for the next 4 months, and then how I vision out and schedule out my month, and then my week, and then my day. Now, disclaimer, this is going to be like a very condensed version of a plan with me that will maybe already be up on my main channel, maybe not. But I wanted you guys to have all the information first, to be honest. Like, this is really like where the cool kids hang out. You guys get it. You're a super positive, motivated, committed group of people. So I figured, why not share it with you guys first? So this is how every single planner starts out with 2 of these pages. So it's and I know my lights in here are super bright. So, well, you know what? There's ways to fix that. I'm just going to look less airbrushed. It's fine. Now you guys can see it. So there is a 4-month vision on this page. And then on this page, there is literally 4 months mapped out with all of the top 10 to-do lists, top 10 goals that you want to hit. So, by the way, this could have been a video on the power of good lighting. And then you let it adjust. Don't believe everything you see on social media. Okay. So 4-month vision, what I do is I really assess, and I've taken you guys through this in this series of where am I now? Where do I want to be? And so you take the time at the beginning of every planner to go through that. And then the habit tracking sheet really doesn't have to be filled out until you start going through it. But it can give you a good idea of, at the end of everything, where your time goes. So month ahead. This one is one of my favorites because I take the time to, this is going to be a fun game. I take the time to write out my top 10 goals for that month. So there's 10 little cubes here, and then there is the full month, and then there's some spots for notes and ideas. So you write out the month and then your top 10 goals. So the reason that I do this is that, and the cubes are not for you to fill out like doctor and dentist appointment and all that. That you can put that on your phone. The point of those cubes is literally that you can just fill out what you did that day. So what goal, and each goal on the side here, you can either write it out, you can highlight it, it can be color coded, whatever you want to do. And I'm going to have like a full video on this, like I said, but it can be color coded. So then let's say on, let's call it like October 31st, you know that you worked on the goal number 7 that gets you closer to you losing 10 pounds this month. Like that way, when you get to the end of the month and it's all you working on one specific goal, you know why the other ones aren't happening because they're not being touched on. So it's kind of something that is a gut check moment all the way through the month. And I personally love it. So then I do this again weekly. So there's a weekly week ahead at the beginning of every section. So you've got your 7 days here, and here you can write out what you want to work on every single day. So what I do is I pick 3 things from my top 10 goals and how I'm going to hit those throughout the week. So the top 10 goals, same as the month ones. What are the top 10 goals? Goals by the weekend and how it's happening. So how do you intend on that happening? And then at the end of the week, did it get done? And I never write no. I always write done or almost, because chances are you're almost there. It's a very positive way to speak to yourself. Then there's mantra this week, top priorities, and what I will do for me. And then there's 7 of these. So these are literally your daily top 10 goals, your top 10 to-do list. Did it get done? Your top 3, quick schedule so that you're not overwhelmed and like what you're going to work on throughout the day. And then down here is grateful and excited for. And then don't forget, so if you do have like a doctor's or dentist appointment, and then to feel amazing, I will. That's one of my favorite sections. To feel amazing, I will. And then the little hearts. So you guys, this is literally drawn from my own bullet journal. Like I had done so many plan with me's. This is fun. I had done so many plan with me's where you guys were like, I wish that you could just come to my house and draw my planner for me. So what I did is I started by I would write out my top 10 goals. And then I kind of started to create this like system of what if each of the top 10 goals could almost be like a thermometer, and I'm hashing it out or highlighting it. I don't have my highlighters with me, but highlighting it throughout the month so that I know my progress on how much is getting done. So let's say the goal is lose 10 pounds and I've lost 2 so far. Well, you can hash out to that level. So you can really see your progress throughout the month. So that's what I started doing. And I started doing this early last year, and I perfected it. And I moved some things around, and it just became how I drew out my planner every single morning. But here was the thing that I said to Andre, I'm like, I'm wasting half of my planning time just drawing this out. So I wish that there was this thing that existed where I could just come in and write what I need to write. And we were like, well, we could create it. So at the end of every month, there is a month in review. You give yourself a scale on 1 to 10. Here, let's turn the lights back off. You give yourself a scale on 1 to 10, what worked, what didn't, some notes, your goals, what happened, what didn't. And then what's really cool is at the end of the entire planner, there is that 4-month game plan, but you're doing it in reverse. Basically, you're doing 4 months ago I was, where I am now. And I think it's really cool, and I've experienced this myself, to look back 4 months to when you start and you're like, holy crap, this is everything that I did, because you're following this system. So when you see the daily layout, I'm not spending hours of my day just sitting there and mapping out my day. I really like the good lighting. Now you guys know the magic. Literally half of this video is training on good lighting. So I don't spend half my morning sitting mapping out my day and planning it all out. The other thing I will say is I like that there's blank bullet journal pages next to it. So if you want to doodle, write out your ideas and whatnot. But like I said, this isn't the type of planner where you're tracking how much water you had and what you ate and all the fuzzy details. It's literally top 10 goals. From that, what's one to do for each of those items that you can do every single day, map out the date, done almost, or is it getting done tomorrow? To feel amazing, I will. 5 things. You don't even have to write 5 things. You can write 1, but pick 1. Top 3 movers of the day. That's the most important part. Your game plan from 5 a.m. to 10 p.m. of what you're going to do and when you're going to hit those top 10 goals. Grateful and excited for, and don't forget. And that's it. And that's how I truly believe that it will be the first planner that you ever finish cover to cover. And I want to read the welcome page for you because it's like written from me from the bottom of my heart. So I'll read this to you guys. And this is literally like, I just thought it was so perfect timing that so many of you guys were like, can you show us how you schedule out a work day? And there was so many requests to do a work with me, like a day in the life work with me, which I would love to do that. So I wrote, welcome to the Daily Grind, the first planner you'll ever use from beginning to end. There's a free Daily Grind plan with me video on my website. Link is in there. Sharing on Instagram, there's an Instagram page associated. And you can hashtag the Daily Grind Planner to be featured. So what happened in my life and my business over the span of 4 months was absolutely wild, and it was all because of the Daily Grind. I finally found a simple system for organizing my goals and sticking to them every single day. Get ready to eliminate the overwhelm and start slaying your biggest dreams. I was so tired of buying a new planner just to have it collect dust. If you are in the same boat, it ends here. This will be the first planner you ever use from cover to cover, and you will be blown away by what you accomplish over the next few months. I'm so excited to have you committed to this. I'm so excited you've committed to this amazing journey. If you need anything at all, please know I am a DM or an email away, always. And then I talk about the branding quiz on the first page because I think everybody should do it. So that's my little welcome page with the free video that is included. And this, I think, is going to change a lot of people's lives. So I'm excited about it. It says Donuts, Dumbbells, and Dreams on the back. I'm just excited that you guys now know about this. This has been being worked on for a year and a half. Like, this is one of the biggest projects that Andre and I have worked on this year, and I'm so proud of it. And I'm excited for everybody to be able to go through this. Like, not just us, but like Andre is going to start using one. Like, I just think that so many people's stress levels can be diminished heavily by just going through the system and realizing that their to-do list is all jumbled up in their head, and to just put it down on paper and to actually match your to-do list to the stuff that you want in life, like the outcomes that you want and the things that you really, really want, like your top 10 goals and what you really, really, really want should match your activities that you're doing every single day. And I think that that's what creates happiness. And on the flip side, that's what creates a ton of stress, is when your actions and your activities are not matching the things that you truly want in your heart of hearts. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this. I know it wasn't a traditional plan with me, but that is literally how I map out my day. So I feel like I can feel your energy from across the screen right now and that you guys are losing your dang mind. So if you're excited, drop a comment down below and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye, dudes.
Let's go.